Matt, you're early.
Are you kidding? I timed this perfectly.
Don't you get any ideas. You're here to help me get this place ready for Alice. Remember?
Who?
My mother.
Well, that's a mood-killing word for you. Hey, do I get a reward if I do a good job?
Well, now, that depends on your performance.
Well, you know, I'm a very hard worker.
I'm hard to please.
Well, prepare to be dazzled.
Good morning.
Morning.
Could you please pass the sugar? If there is any, I don't know if I remember to pick any up. At the store. So I gather you are still very, very angry about last night. So, Doc, tell me, is this, one of those great, big, huge, angry things, or just a little small kind of it'll pass thing? Okay, well then, can you just speak up and tell me how long you think this is going to last?
How long it lasts depends, Lucy.
On what?
On whether you're going to tell Scott that Eve was a prostitute.
Of course I am going to tell Scott about Eve. That's why I went through all of this craziness to find out the truth about her.
You're famous for always telling the truth.
Scott has a right to know that Eve was a hooker.
Maybe, but you don't have the right to interfere in their relationship, Lucy.
What I have is a duty to warn them. I have to let Scott and Serena know that they could be in danger. They could be dealing with a murderer.
It's amazing how you make the leap from lady of the night to serial killer.
That's because I found it. I found the connection to Devlin.
What you found, Lucy, was something that only Eve has the right to tell Scott.
And if the situation was reversed, Scott would want to tell me. He'd come to me. He'd
The
tell me.
situation was reversed, Lucy. When you and I started dating, I heard all sorts of things about you.
Yep. I'm sure you did.
Yes, I did. I didn't pay attention to any of it.
But what exactly did you hear about me?
It doesn't matter. Understand?
No, it does matter, because you did not hear that I was a hooker.
Lucy, there's all kinds of ways to screw people for money. You married Alan Quartermain.
Well, that is a very, very cruel thing to say to me.
Yes, it is. You know, when the media began to dig up old dirt on you when your tainted stress pills hit the market, did you think that was fair?
It wasn't fair, because it was Rex's fault. It had nothing to do with my past.
That's exactly my point. Eve's past has nothing to do with what's going on now.
Doc, I am not saying that Eve needs to be executed right now. I'm saying she is entitled to due process. But all this information that I worked so hard to gather is very relevant.
This is your own self-serving agenda, and you know it.
No, what I know is Eve was a hooker. She is probably a murderer and God knows what else. And Scott needs to be told.
Hey, gorgeous, wake up.
Oh.
Hey, you obviously didn't have any trouble sleeping on the couch.
The sooner we get that futon in your office, the better.
Here you go. You know, I was thinking.
You were thinking.
Yes, I was.
God.
Now that I'm not disguising the fact that I'm as poor as the rest of you saps, I think having you around is going to be kind of a kick.
Why are you being so nice?
Because you didn't kill me in the middle of the night. I'm pathetically grateful.
Yeah, well, some people still have their money on you being the killer.
Who cares, as long as Garcia doesn't?
Oh, he won't. Believe me, not with Julie running around saying I did it. What a hypocrite. I'm serious. Those Scanlons are so busy polishing their halos, they probably have tennis elbow by now.
You mean all's not perfect in Ozzie and Harriet land?
Oh, don't you believe it for a minute.
Could you stop gesturing with that knife, please?
What? Oh, you mean this?
Yeah.
What's the matter? I have the precision of a surgeon. I promise I won't, drop it.
Yeah, well, look, it's cold cereal and a spoon for you tomorrow.
Come on, I only go homicidal with egotistical, backstabbing surgeons.
Yeah, well, according to who you listen to, that could be me.
Glad to see you're finally getting in touch with your true self.
You know, I'm going to post this apartment as a cranky free zone, all right? I mean, is this a permanent mood thing for you, or is there hope for improvement?
Oh, I'm sure I'll detox from Scanlon Hell in a couple of days.
Well, at least you can plead temporary insanity if you're arrested. I mean, living with that group can cause anybody to go over the edge. Okay, I got to run a few errands. I will be back soon. You work on improving that mood while I'm gone.
Well, why don't you work on picking me up some chocolate?
Well, why don't you work on showing me the color of your money?
Oh, come on. I'll pay you when you get back.
No, honey. You see, you have a history of stiffing me. This is a cash-only relationship.
Fine. I only have $5. I want change. Don't spend it all in one place.
I'll do my best.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, it's Eve. What's new?
Oh, I was just fixing this little boat here so Serena could take a ride. How was your night in the on-call room?
Actually, that didn't happen. That's why I'm calling. I found another place to stay, and I want to give you the number.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah. Well, I moved in with Chris.
Are you out of your mind moving in with your alibi? I mean, do you have any idea of the legal ramifications? What do you think Garcia's going to do with this?
We're just roommates.
Yeah, for now.
Am I always having to defend myself to you?
No, but you may have to defend yourself against Ramsey. I mean, he could be the killer.
Oh, come on. He has no motive.
None that you know of right now.
I can take care of myself.
Famous last words.
Besides, I don't have any other choice.
Why don't you just let me rent you an apartment?
There's a word for women who accept money in exchange for sex.
Eve, we've already had sex, so there's no exchange. Just think of me as a friend, doing you a favor.
Thank you. I appreciate the offer, but I can't let you do that.
Why, you're taking it from Ramsey.
I am not taking it from Ramsey. I'm helping him with the rent.
I don't like it.
I'm not asking for your approval.
You're not getting my approval. How about that?
Fine. I don't want it anyway. Fine. Goodbye.
It keeps coming off of my hand when I pull too hard.
Oh, you see, the screw got stripped. See that?
No, where?
It's, yeah, never mind. I'll fix it. Hey, what's all your furniture doing in here anyway?
Oh, I'm letting my mother have the stuff I put in storage when I left for San Diego. Her furniture was ruined when the pipes burst. So I had no idea that you knew your way around a toolbox.
Hey, you know, carpenter, surgeon, Mr. Fix-It. You name it, these hands can do it.
No, I'm really impressed.
What, I still had to prove myself to you? I'm offended.
Oh, come on now. You know your skills haven't been in question for a long time. You know you're poised to win the Quartermain.
No, I don't.
Well, I never told you when I worked at GH, but you were the leading candidate.
Well, you don't work there now, so tell me more. Tell me more.
Well, unless you kill a patient between now and the nurse's ball, say hello to $50,000, the residency, and the award.
Which would be just as good for a career as being the top of the class at Harvard Med School.
Yeah, well, I didn't tell you that for you to start working on the door.
Okay, I see you haven't lost your taskmaster skills. You know, I would just love to win that award and shove it up Ramsey's nose. Are you sure?
while I was there, you were the front runner. I mean, I used to be in the loop, you know, but I like where I am now. Being able to speak to you like this.
You know, I'm in this for more than conversation. Why don't you give me a kiss for motivation with this dumb screw? Victor, where's Lucy?
Are you going to yell at her some more?
I didn't yell.
It was my fault that we got arrested last night.
It's very generous of you to say that, Victor, but I know better.
Excuse me, you're not listening to me. That happens quite a lot around here. My only point is that she would never have gone to that hotel in the first place if I hadn't offered to help.
And Lucy has a way of making you think that an idea is yours when it isn't. She's like a force of nature that way. Now, where is she?
She's out.
Where?
Well, I heard her on the phone with Scott. She said she had something important to tell him, and she needed to talk to him face to face, and then she left.
Oh, my God, I've got to warn Eve. No, I need to speak to Dr. Lambert. Because she's not answering her beeper. Look, I know it's her day off. No, she's moved out of the Scanlons. Do me a favor, would you check the on-call room, please? All right. Listen, if you see her, tell her that it's urgent she talk to Dr. Collins right away. Thank you.
Why are you looking for Dr. Lambert when you want to yell some more at Lucy?
Because I need to give Eve a heads up.
Well, I offer you some help, but after what happened last night, you'd probably have second thoughts about that.
It's all right, Victor. Actually, you could help me. If Eve calls here, give her my cell phone number, have her call me right away. And if Lucy shows up, make her stay here. I don't care if you have to sit on her.
Well, where are you going?
I have to find Eve.
Everyone says you're doing a wonderful job. I understand, but tomorrow? All right, listen, let me give it some thought, and I will get back to you. Okay.
Who is that?
That was Dr. May. She heard that I was back in town, and she wanted to see if I'd return to GH starting tomorrow.
Wow, that didn't take long. That's terrific.
No, you don't understand. She wants to go back to pediatrics. She doesn't want to continue supervising the interns.
We scared off another one.
If I come back, I'd be your boss again.
We'd manage.
Balancing personal and professional relationships wasn't exactly easy before, if you recall.
We're beyond that.
Are we?
I would love to be around you full time. Just think of all the opportunities.
Okay, let's see here. I come bearing chocolate. Now I know how the male praying mantis feels. Please don't eat me. Eve, come on, that was a straight line if I ever heard one. I expected you to jump all over it.
You know what? I have better things to worry about than entertaining you.
You know, you're in a worse mood now than when I left.
I told Scott about our living arrangement.
Oh, gee, let me guess. The rich millionaire doesn't like you living with the poor boy. Rich only in talent.
He had a fit.
What'd you expect? The guy's a Neanderthal. Me man, you woman, get in cave.
I told him that nothing was going to happen.
It's not?
I don't want to lose Scott. He's the most decent man that I have met in a long time.
Well, wait a minute, what about me? Come on now. We've been living together for a whole 12 hours, and I haven't made one pass at you.
See what I mean?
Now where are you going?
Out, Dad.
Oh, you're going to see him.
Some things are too important to do over the phone.
Yeah, well, don't let him hit you over the head with his big club.
I should be so lucky.
Come on, this place looks great. You can't tell there's any water damage here.
Yeah. I mean, they took long enough, but the contractors did a good job.
Are you sure that you want to move back here?
Why wouldn't I move back?
I don't know. I was kind of getting used to you snoring in my ear.
I think you have that backwards.
All right, fine. What, will you stay if I get those little plastic strips to put over my nose?
That's an attractive thought.
Oh, listen, I'm serious. Hey, I'm gonna miss you. I don't want you to go.
How about this? I'll give you my key.
All right, well, then expect me every night at midnight.
Oh, yeah? Why wait till midnight, buddy?
Well, let's go.
Except we have to finish unloading my car first.
Right. Well, I suddenly found my motivation.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to run upstairs real quick. I saw Dr. Burgess's car parked out front, so I'm going to see how Alice is doing. And
Aren't you, can you give me a hand here? Oh,
You're doing a great job. Good
You know, this is a very sexist division of labor.
I didn't want to interrupt your workout. Come on.
Baby, listen, this is just the beginning of my workout. If you don't make it back up here quick, I'm going to come in there and I'm going to carry you out.
Ooh, promises, promises.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go.
You have a one-track mind.
Well, you know, some women consider my ability to focus on the job at hand a definite asset.
Well, if I take my job back at the hospital, I may cause you to lose that focus.
Trust me, that won't happen. You need a job, right?
To function effectively, I had to put up a wall between myself and all the interns.
Yeah. You and I wasted a lot of time getting through that, Ellen.
But that wall might be a necessity to doing the job right.
Come on, I don't buy that.
Matt, I can't be your boss, tell you off when you need it, and curl up in bed with you at night.
Look, you're not going to be my boss forever. And until then, no one has to know. Take the job. You know you want it.
I want you more.
Well, you can take me, too. We just won't tell anyone.
So what's so important you can't talk to me on the phone?
Pal, I need you to brace yourself. And, you know that habit you have of always shooting the messenger? You just can't do that today. So here goes. I finally made the connection.
I always thought you had a loose wire.
No, it's all about Eve.
You gotta stop watching those Betty Davis movies. What is this vendetta with Eve?
No.
Constantly.
No, it's really not a vendetta, Scott. All I'm trying to do is protect Serena, that's all.
I'm her father. I'll protect her.
I know, and normally you do a great, amazing job, but right now you're so mixed up in your head with this woman that I don't think you're seeing straight, and I need to help a little, so I met a woman last night who used to work with Eve.
So?
I met this woman in jail.
Why were you in jail?
The point is this woman told me that she worked with Eve. Both of them were hookers for the Enchanted Escort Service.
Hookers? Oh, come on. A hooker, Lucy? Eve isn't even from Port Charles.
I bet that is a lie, in a long line of lies. Listen to me. This woman told me that Eve used the name Marie Curious.
Ridiculous.
No, it's not. It's not ridiculous if you think about it. Marie Curie, you know, the famous woman scientist. Marie Curious, Marie Curie. Don't you see? It all makes sense.
It makes sense if you live on some planet where you do. Did it ever occur to you that maybe this girl was on some kind of drugs and she was, flying?
No. She was straight. Stop, listen to me. She even came up with Eve's last name all on her own.
No coaching from you whatsoever.
No coaching. Scott, listen to me. If you don't believe me, that's fine. But you need to find this woman. Her name is Tammy, and she will tell you everything you need to know.
Well, I ain't interested in talking to a hooker friend of yours named Tammy.
Well, you certainly have been interested in a hooker friend of yours lately, haven't you?
So, you be quiet.
Hi, Patrick. Come up the driveway. Oh.
Hi.
Hey, Pumpkin, what is it? What's the matter?
What are you doing here, Lucy?
You know, me and your dad, we were just sort of having a chat.
Well, a minute ago I saw Eve, but where is she?
You saw Eve? Just right. Now, shh.
Tomorrow on Good Morning America, a survival guide for nervous fathers-to-be, plus America's funniest Bob Saget and comedian Norm Macdonald. That's tomorrow on Good Morning America.